Hello, I'm Astro Jaga and I'm back with another weekly astrological forecast. This time we will look at week of from 8th to 14th of September. And this week can be described as a peace inside the storm, so eye of the storm, or reaching the point of clarity. And why is that? First of all, this week is right in the middle between two eclipses. The first one, the lunar eclipse, happened this Sunday, so 7th of September, and we are still coming out of this eclipse, while there's still another one waiting for us in 2 weeks. So on 21st, we'll have another solar eclipse this time. And this week, this time, is right in the middle between those two events. And for this reason, it's like in the middle of the storm. But apart from that, there's a lot of peaceful and supportive aspects that will be happening during this week. And together they create the space that allows us to catch a breath and wrap our mind around what's happening and where do we want to go from here. So first of all, I'd like to mention that this time of peace and clarity is mostly coming from the special moment that Mercury is having on the sky, because right now he's reaching the fastest he ever can reach on the sky. He will be meeting with Sun from the Kazimi, together they will be joining their forces, the Mercury and the Sun, to create a lot of clarity, understanding, and also the vision forward. And this vision part will be especially highlighted because in the mix there will be Jupiter this time. Right before the Kazimi, both planets, first Sun and Mercury, will meet in sextile with the Jupiter, the biggest planet of our system, that makes everything grander, more amazing, and far-reaching. So there will be a lot of space to sort out the things that happened before, and a little space to build up the energy and confidence to move forward towards next challenges and adventures. So looking day by day at this week, I have to say that Thursday, Monday is still finishing up of the full moon energies, the eclipse energy that is connected with the Pisces lunar eclipse. And the Monday is still very, very connected with the last eclipse. And the Tuesday, Wednesday also continues this theme by adding the fiery energy of Moon in Aries. So this energy helps us develop and move forward all the topics that came to our mind or popped at us during last weekend. And this first part of the week is the time when we can sort out the things that are acutely active right now and need some attention. And this first 3 days give us a lot of energy to move that forward and just keep moving. But then comes the Thursday, so exactly the middle of the week. And on that day, we reach we reach calmer waters. There'll be a lot more space and slowness to find a better footing, to find a rest and wrap your head around the fast and speedy things that were happening recently. So this Thursday we enter the time of grounding, of planning, and also preparing for what's to come. So this is the part of week that's the most like the calm in the eye of the storm. And this day is actually the good point, this Thursday or maybe Friday, even is a good time frame to start new things. So if you want to use this transformative energy of eclipse season and want to make use of this energy in some revolutionary projects you have in mind or something you want to change or move forward, these days, Thursday, also Friday, will be the best one to start something, to use the energy of eclipses constructively and in beneficial way. Especially that from this point, we are entering the patch of the week where there will be a lot of support from Mercury, Sun, and Jupiter as well. It all starts on Friday, very early morning. And here I have to add that all times, the times of day, the hours are given in European time because that's where I'm based. If you live somewhere else, you have to move it around a little bit to make it suit your own continent, time zone, country. So for me in Europe, the whole story of Mercury begins in the morning. It actually starts with Sun coming into exact sextile with Jupiter. This is the moment when we get a lot of boost to our confidence, magnetism, and self-expression. It gives us a lot of power to first of all understand and comprehend the bigger picture, the ideas, what you want to achieve, what you want to bring to this world, and also giving us a lot of energy to move forward with the big ideas. And right after that, after Moon moves into Gemini and adds more intellectual energy, moving away from the rest, we switch into the Mercury sextiling the Jupiter. So now we have a lot more ideas, airy energy, and detail-oriented look that is merging with the Jupiter big eye view, giving us possibility to find opportunities, create plans and structures lists to do, and ground the big aerial flowing around ideas into some concrete action, making plans, maybe not acting at this exact moment, or maybe do, but also finding a lot of space to ground the floating around ideas and shape them into something concrete. And this topic of joining something big and lofty with concrete details is continuing through the Saturday when we have the exact Kazimi. So Mercury is meeting with the Sun. Usually, the energy of this meeting, which brings a lot of clarity, energy, and a possibility to see far and wide, and with great detail and clarity. Usually, it lasts for a couple of hours, because the Mercury is empowered by Sun only when it's very close. A little bit further from it, it's actually overpowered, and it's hard for planets so close to Sun to function. But this time we have an exception, because Mercury is right now in his own sign, in Virgo, and thanks to that, he has a lot of power that allows him to shine even through the rays of Sun. So even when he's still quite a bit away, so during all those sextile with Jupiter on Friday, he carries the energy of Mercury Sun, and both those planets can start working together very harmoniously a lot earlier. So this Kazimi that is usually a couple of hours can actually be felt and used beneficially for a couple of days. So we can already say that the whole Friday with those sextiles is already within the energy of Mercury Sun Kazimi, and it will still continue to the Sunday. And Sunday is a special day because it's exactly between both eclipses. It's 1 week after the lunar eclipse in Pisces, and it's 1 week before the solar eclipse in Virgo. And thanks to that, it's the point when we gather all that's behind us, all that we worked so far, look with the sharp eye of the Mercury and the help of Sun and Jupiter at what we have worked from this, what kind of clarity we worked out, and what we can move forward. So from this point on, we will start building towards the eclipse next week, the solar eclipse. But the difference is that the previous eclipse was the South Node eclipse, which tends to bring things that are unseen, jumping at us from different strange angles, and kind of surprising. While the North Node eclipse that is still coming is the one that's a lot easier to shape to our will and focus on some planned actions, on something we move forward ourselves. something understandable, known, planned, and going according to our will. It's not always all that clear and steady, but it's a lot easier to see what's actually happening and where we are going and what's the plan in this whole madness. And it's especially easy to do this time around because we have all this story with Mercury, Sun, Cazimi, and Jupiter support. So it's very beneficial that this time around we got this nice, calm week in the middle that allows us to prepare. Thus, I wish you all the possibility to like sort out the things between eclipses, prepare for what may come and what you want to proceed. And I hope we'll see each other next week in another astrological forecast. Until then, have a nice week with supportive energies. See you next time.